paint. The longest made field goal was a 17-footer by Jonathan Kuminga in the first quarter. Game 4 Monday night. The Warriors 8-2 in playoff series under Steve Kerr when it's tied 1-1. McDaniels starts off the half with a 3-ball. Jaden McDaniels with his second basket. Both have been three-pointers.
Well, Golden State makes a mistake there. Julius Randle had position in the post, but you don't need to send two extra defenders into the paint. No way you can get back out to McDaniels.
Buddy Hield for three, and finally a made field goal for the starting backcourt and the first three of the game for the Warriors.
Yeah, I said to you at halftime, I expect to see some action deliberately run for Buddy Hield, and they come right out of the locker room and get him a look.
And then Conley to the goal, lays it in. Trace Jackson-Davis, who started the game, played just 6 minutes, tried to block it. A missed shot by Draymond Green. And the other way, McDaniels driving at Jackson-Davis, splits it up, front rimmed it, a tip in by Randle.
Julius Randle that time coming right down the middle. I like the intensity that Minnesota has right now to start the third quarter.
Podziemski drives, swatted away, Gobert. Edwards driving, throws it away. Lost to Dallas in the conference finals last year. Winner of this series moves on to the conference finals to play either Denver or Oklahoma City. Hield misses a three. Rebound McDaniels. Golden State won the play-in to get here, and then won at Houston in the 2-7 matchup in the first round in Game 7. Conley floats it up. Gobert catches, goes back up. Missed the shot. Poke to Conley, and now out to Randle. Randle beats Edwards for the slam. The floor quickly. That ends a stretch of 7 consecutive misses for Anthony Edwards.
A great read on the weak side. He saw all the attention that Julius Randle was getting in the paint. Nobody touches him on the cut.
Hield misses a three. Kept alive again, this time by Podziemski. Third chance opportunity. Great defense, McDaniels. Good hands, Butler. Missed the shot. Gobert altered that. Minnesota looking to run. No fast break points in the first half. Conley missed a three. Jackson-Davis ahead to Butler. Podziemski wide open. Three is good.
He finally had numbers in the open floor. Jimmy Butler looked over his shoulder. He saw Podziemski teeing one up there on the wing. He finally gets one to fall.
Gobert.
Overturned.
Thank you, Steve. So third foul on Green. Gobert, that would have been his fourth if it had been challenged and overturned. Shot clock at 1, and it's going to be a 24-second violation.
Always frustrating when you come out of a timeout situation and you don't execute and don't even get a shot up to give yourself an opportunity for an offensive rebound.
Podziemski's three in and out, and Gobert with his 11th rebound. Minnesota led by 10 points on 2 different occasions in the first half. The Warriors' largest lead was at halftime, 2 points. Randle on the back down, working hard against Green, and Randle bricked the ball away. Cleared by Butler.
Great defense by Draymond Green, standing his ground, sliding his feet, and then Matt
will be named all defense when it's announced. Obviously, with the year he had, finishing 3rd in DPOY voting, it'll be his 9th all defensive team. Butler against Ant-Man. Shot clock at 7. Butler, oh, what a spin! Jimmy Butler finish.
I actually thought he's had a couple opportunities for that exact move. Rudy Gobert turned his head for a split second. Jimmy Butler took advantage of it.
Great defense, Draymond Green knocking away that alley-oop attempt. Warriors by 1. Podziemski, great job by Conley fighting through that screen. Now Jackson-Davis missed the layup, the follow dunk. To ignite the team when he came in the first quarter, and that was one of those 10-point leads. Because of him, he made a couple threes, but he got in foul trouble and sat for most of the rest of that first half. He's got 3 for DiVincenzo, 4 for Gobert. Green has 3 for the Warriors. A reach and foul.
I think that's what they're talking about right here and arguing about.
He gets that one. It's his 35th career playoff game. That's second most ever by a Minnesota player behind Kevin Garnett, who played in 47. You do wonder about the ankle. Remember, he heard it in game 2, heard it also in the first round. He has not looked like himself, and he always plays through injury. As Butler banks it home, and Golden State has its largest lead of the game.
Jimmy Butler realizes as soon as Rudy Gobert went over to sit down, he knows he's going to put his head down and get to the rim.
Block defense all year, but adding Jimmy Butler, when they got Butler, they were the #1 defense in the NBA after the trade. We are seeing that in this game. Edwards gets the layup. He attacked that time, 13 points.
And he hasn't done much with his jump shot, but his last 2 baskets have come from a weak side slash. Once on a weak side dive for a dunk, that time a back cut, able to get to his left-handed finish.
And you mentioned, like, we haven't seen the step back 3 as
game 6 tonight, but he just doesn't look that come of this game.
Here's Katie.
Yeah, guys, Ant said after game 2 he's not taking enough.
Yeah, he's just got 1 3-pointer. He led the league in made threes during the regular season. Randall missed the scoop. And here comes Golden State at the midway point of the 3rd quarter, up 2. Winner takes a 2-1 series lead. Butler's got a game-high 23 points for Golden State. Driving here, and Reed got deep, lefty, shot is good off the window.
And he is just taking the ball right into the chest of whoever's in front of him without Gobert on the floor.
Edwards' pull-up jumper is good. Back-to-back baskets for Anthony Edwards. Starting to heat up here in the 3rd.
And sometimes paint buckets can get you going with your jump shot. So if you're Anthony Edwards right now, you're seeing the ball go in.
Kuminga kept the pivot foot down. Butler drives. Reverse layup, no good. Went under the basket that time and could not get it to roll home.
I actually didn't think he needed to go to the other side. I think he could have shot that.
Shooting 2. He missed the NBA draft lottery Monday night, followed by Knicks and Celtics, with New York up 2-1 in game 4 of this series, Minnesota and Golden State. So Anthony Edwards makes it a 1-point game. He's got the last 8 points for the Wolves. Butler driving through the lane, out to Payton. Kuminga thought about it, fires, no good, and rebound Randall. Warriors 2 for 11, both made threes in the 2nd half. Their first scoreless first half from 3-point range in 18 years. Edwards missed the reverse, rebound Randall. Kept the pivot foot down as he almost slid, and then Randall's got to get it in. They do just in time. Edwards. Reverse layup is good. Anthony Edwards.
Mind if they're going to close out on that hard out beyond the 3-point line, he's going to use his speed and athletic ability to get to the rim and finish and create some easy opportunities.
18 points now for Edwards. Butler guarded by Reed. Shot clock at 4. Kuminga flashes. Oh, with the hammer jam. Great find by Butler, his 6th assist.
Minnesota went zone on that possession as Anthony Edwards fires a 3. And Golden State's movement confused them and allowed that weak side cut by Kuminga.
They go to Butler. He's doubled immediately. Randall, good defense and a great save. Terrific hustle, Julius Randall. Edwards wide open. Can't get a 3. Back-to-back misses from deep. He is 1 for 8 from 3 in this game. And 4 for his last 28 from 3. Here's Hield wide open, and Hield drills a triple. Buddy Hield with 2 threes in the 3rd. And the lead is 4. It's the largest for Golden State. Randall attacks. Count that one.
Small things, you know, it's going to impact on both ends. So that's what I've just been doing all day.
What's allowed you guys to take and make more threes in the 2nd half?
What'd you say?
What's allowed you guys to take and make more threes in the 2nd half?
Just taking care of the ball, sharing, giving all the extra passes, you know, if somebody open.
But particularly in this series where they've averaged 19 to get shots, got a chance to put some numbers on the board.
In playoff history, they finally throw it up as Randall and Looney were battling for position, and it's Minnesota ball. Julius Randall, 20 points. Anthony Edwards, 23. Edwards had 15 in that 3rd quarter. Conley drives, floater, front rim, and no. Rebound Looney. Where is the offense going to come from? Buddy Hield got going in the third. Meanwhile, Podziemski still struggling, 1 of 10. Kuminga, as Katie mentioned, has been the guy. 20 points, 8 of 11 for the second straight game. Backing down the smaller Conley. And let's listen in now to the sounds of the game.
That series with 33 on the road in a Game 7. And the first 2 games in this series, and again tonight, getting Jimmy Butler the support that he needs.
And to your point, no points in Game 6 before that outburst in Game 7.
There was not much there at all. Give Podziemski credit. If you can sell it and get the call, you earn your team a possession.
Especially in this game when it comes to contact. Butler could not get that one. Rebound, Naz Reid. Butler with 28, Kuminga 22. The Warriors lead by 6. A minute and a half gone by in the fourth, and now
He's leading the Warriors right now in rebounding.
One of the best rebounding guards in the league, and it's just his second year. He's got 8 boards so far. Most of those in the first half. Randall, Green had to be careful with 4 fouls, and Randall missed the shot. Quick outlet. They don't have numbers. 3 on 4. Draymond just 2 points. Good pass underneath. Butler missed the layup. He's missed a few.
Scoop shot, decided to go left at the last second.
Edwards got caught in the air.
Get twisted in the air, and that's why he didn't attempt the shot.
Win that game. Had a healthy lead when he went out. Got blown out in Game 2. And a 6-point lead here in Game 3. He'll be reevaluated on Wednesday. Edwards rises up over Podziemski, almost falling into the bench. Cans a 3.
Sometimes great offense in this league is just too good for great defense.
Kuminga downhill. Got it to fall. Great pass as well by Green. Edwards, 26 points. He'll try it again. Missed that time. Long rebound. Batted around right to Conley. Now Reid, corner 3. Got it. Naz Reid with his 3rd 3-pointer. Long pass down court. Payton falls down. The Warriors did not make a 3.5 in a playoff game. That was against Dallas. They were the 8th seed, and they beat the 1 seed Mavs that series. Jimmy Butler, 28 points, 21 shots, 7 free throw attempts. That's big for the Warriors. Butler gets past Reid. Good defense, Reid. Knocked it away, but the Warriors keep. Shot clock at 4. Here's Butler for 3. Jimmy Butler with his 2nd 3-ball. He's got 31.
So selective when he takes those, but that time he was perfectly on balance. He eyed Naz Reid up and knew he could get that off.
Randall going at it with Draymond Green, and Randall finishes inside. 22 for Randall, 3-point game.
He's such a different post-up player when he can get back to that left hand. Draymond forced him over the other shoulder the last post-up and forced a miss.
Butler again gets past this man. Another miss.
In his mindset to start the game.
To the play-in when they were the 7-37. Butler at 38. That was his best game of the postseason, maybe his best game overall. He played 30 regular season games for the Warriors. But he might top that tonight. He's got 33 points now. The lead is 5 for Golden State. 8-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Winner gets a 2-1 series lead. Edwards on the spin at the elbow. And Payton knocks it free. Underneath, Randall corrals and scores.
Warriors catch a break.
Shot clock at 8. Butler now on Reid. Behind the back. Timer at 5. Butler driving, spinning, stopping, falling away. Front rimmed it. Rebound Randall. Here's Edwards. His team down 5. They go to Reid. Mid post. Working against Butler. Butler reaches in. And a foul. Payton watching Edwards. Edwards with 26, 18 since halftime. Randall downhill.
Calculated risk by Draymond Green, but that did not pay off in that situation. He's played Julius Randle so well when he's got him squared up at the elbow. He gambled, missed Julius Randle with an easy one.
Draymond Green trying to return the favor, turns it over. Randall ahead to Ant-Man. Edwards with a beautiful stop and lay-in.
Both of them recognized what Jimmy Butler was going to try to do tonight.
1-point lead for Golden State. They're in the midway point of the 4th quarter. Here's Green on the high post to the corner. A 3. Payton short. And it's Minnesota ball. Anthony Edwards, 28 points to pace Minnesota. 11 of 25 from the floor. Randall has 24. Edwards got the three. Anthony Edwards with 4 3-pointers. Minnesota back in front.
One of his only catch and shoots from the three tonight, and he knew Gary Payton was on him. He was a smaller defender, shot that very relaxed.
Butler underneath, missed the shot at the rim. Good defense by McDaniels. Here's Randall. Edwards, 23 points here in the half. 9 of 14 from the floor. Looking to take Payton again. Shot clock inside 10. Randall on the back down. They don't help. It's one-on-one. Randall to the corner. 3 on the way. Way off the mark from out.
And that's why he was so relaxed on that release.
Randall got to get rid of it. Got it away in time. No, he did not. They wave it off. Screened away by Green. So now on the switch, you got Randall on Butler. Butler driving on him and throws it over the head of Draymond.
First half, it's a bullet, and it's about chest high. That's a very difficult play for Draymond Green to be able to catch that and finish. Jimmy Butler knew it. He should have gone ahead and forced that shot up. He may have gotten a whistle.
4th turnover. Great backdoor cut. Alexander Walker blew the layup, though. The Warriors looking to run, tie, or maybe take the lead. Kuminga step through, can't finish. Here, how do you play this?
Yeah, I think you got to trust him. He's played in foul trouble a lot throughout his career. Very smart in doing that. I think with this time in the game, down 2, you leave him in.
Randall going to work to the corner. Shot clock at 7. McDaniels puts it on the floor. Missed the dunk. Draymond.
Nobody has been more clutch in this postseason than Aaron Gordon for sure. Again, a huge 3 last night to help Denver take that 2-1 lead.
Meanwhile, a 5-point deficit has turned into a 4-point lead. A 9-0 run by Minnesota over the last 4 minutes. Here's Butler with 33 points. Puts it on the floor. Stops underneath to Looney. How great he is at setting screens to free up Curry and Thompson and Durant during those titles. He makes both free throws. 30 bench points for the Warriors. Two-point lead for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. He's got 31 for the game. 23 in the second half. Looking to drive on Kuminga. 2 elite athletes going at it. Out to Conley. Can't bank in a 3. Gobert. Points, 4 blocks for Gobert. 3 of 4 at the line. Now
% in the playoffs from the line, but 4 of 5 tonight, making shooting here tonight, trying to get a jump and get a head start and get into that paint.
Although Gobert took longer than normal there on the release. Clearly Randall was anticipating him letting it go earlier. Butler around the screen. Drives, goes at Gobert. Missed another layup. Cleared by Randall. Edwards up the court. And Butler will greet him at the 3-point line, so Edwards backs away to the logo with a shot clock at 10. Minnesota up 3. 7 to shoot. Edwards to Randall, swing it, McDaniels fires and nails it, swishes.
Perfect execution. Anthony Edwards draws 2, takes him to the sideline, and then it's just 2-on-1 on the weak side.
No field goals in 6 minutes for Golden State. Tough shot by Kuminga. Great tip by Buddy Hield. In the backcourt, Conley had a little trouble on the trap, and Randall gets it across in time. Kuminga harassing him. Conley down low. Gobert. Butler going to get the ball. Guarded by McDaniels, some 35 feet away from the basket. Shot clock at 14. One timeout left for the Warriors, 2 for Minnesota. Shot clock at 5. Kuminga. Nobody open. Timer at 1. Kuminga's got to put it up. Got it away in time. Missed it. Looney there with the offensive rebound. Back to Kuminga. Stripped. Edwards. What a play. McDaniels ahead to Randall. Randall got caught in the air. Plays for Gobert. Here for the first time in franchise history. And Gobert able to complete the 3-point play. Minnesota in command for now. 2 minutes to go. Wolves up 7. Golden State's offense has really struggled the last handful of possessions. Hield catch and shoot. Good on the 3.
Right there, Buddy Hield came off a downscreen, got his feet set quickly.
Podziemski brings it across. Jimmy Butler's got 33 to lead all scorers. Edwards has 31. Hield with 14 here in the second half. Way off the mark on the triple try. Randall skies for the rebound. 90 seconds to go. Minnesota ball up 4. They double. Randall fights through it. Here's Edwards. He'll pop. In and out on the 3. Gobert taps it out though to Randall. Back to Edwards. Another try. That one's good. Anthony Edwards with 34.
Another offensive rebound. Comes back to haunt Golden State.
And an has reported several times that the likely return date at the earliest is Game 6. But the Wing trying to work quickly. Missed the layup. Randall, great defense. Gobert out to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Soaring. Missing the jam.
Finish that off would have been
the last few. It happened here in the second half.
Yeah, the second half is the eruption you're talking about with Anthony Edwards, because he's capable of doing it at any time. Has only had really one of these type of explosions in the postseason, but he took over this game in the second half offensively.
Three-pointer is good by Kuminga. 6-point game. Warriors not done yet. 43 seconds to go. Edwards has 63 of his 79 points in this series in the second half. Warriors will not foul. Randall gets it across to McDaniels. Warriors trying not to foul at this point with a shot clock inside of 10. Conley underneath. McDaniels got the fall away. Lead up to 8 for Minnesota. Jackson Davis with the slam. Now the Warriors, if they can't get a steal, have to foul immediately. But they didn't see McDaniels, and now they get to him.
With Butler was going to have to, and what Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves.
15 seconds left. 8-point lead for Minnesota. Butler for 3. No good. Kuminga to the corner. He'll put it up and knock it down. 5 seconds in. And the Minnesota Timberwolves have won 2 straight in the series since the injury to Steph Curry in